If your hair is thinning, if your edges are disappearing, if your crown is not what it used to be, but your blood test still says everything is normal, then this video might completely change how you understand your hair. Because what if the problem is not your hair, but your hormones and your immune system working against you? My name is Djanie, and I am an advanced hair, scalp and skin practitioner with almost 30 years experience. And today I'm going to show you something most people, including many professionals, completely overlook. That is the connection between hormones, your immune system, and hair loss. Let me tell you about a patient. She came to see me with thinning at the crown, increased hair shedding, but she had the most perfect hair care routine. Oh, she was doing everything right, but her hair was still falling out. But why? Because hair loss doesn't always start on the scalp. It often starts inside of the body. Your immune system is designed to protect you. It fights infections, it repairs the tissue, it detects abnormal cells, but sometimes, just sometimes, it might make a mistake and start attacking you. So autoimmune hair loss conditions such as alopecia areata, scalp psoriasis, inflammatory scalp disorders are driven by immune dysfunction. The immune system targets the hair follicle. It interrupts the growth cycle, forces the hair into shedding, which is not what we want. This is the time of the hair cycle where the hair starts to fall out. It also prevents regrowth. So not only does it quickly accelerate the hair growth cycle into the shedding phase, but it also prevents the hair from regrowing. And this is why you can have a healthy hair habits, but still experience hair loss. Inflammation, the silent destroyer, that's what I like to call it. Chronic inflammation can damage hair follicles. It disrupts the nutrient delivery to the hair follicles, and it actually also shortens the anagen phase of the hair growth cycle. So your scalp might look normal, but underneath there is war happening. Now, here's where it gets deeper, because your immune system doesn't work alone. It works with your hormones, and this is where most people lose control of their hair. Hormones are chemical messengers. They control growth, metabolism, stress response, reproduction, and when they shift, your hair responds immediately. The most talked about hormone is androgen. And I want to talk about DHT, dihydrotestosterone. Dihydrotestosterone is an androgen, and it shrinks hair follicles. It causes pattern hair loss and leads to follicular miniaturization, which essentially starts to miniaturize the hair itself too. But here's the truth. DHT is not the only problem. When thyroid function is disrupted, hair becomes dry, growth slows right down, and shedding increases. This is why thyroid disorders are directly linked to diffused hair loss. The stress hormone, which is cortisol, its elevation is directly equal to chronic stress. So anyone that is chronically stressed will find that their cortisol levels will be elevated. This can push hair into the telogen phase. It can trigger telogen effluvium, which is diffuse hair shedding, and it also reduces follicular activity. So your stress is not just emotional, it is biological. Estrogen and progesterone are hormones which supports hair growth. When they drop during postpartum, menopause, or hormonal imbalance stages of our lives, you will see increased hair shedding, reduced density. Now, here's what most people don't realize. Your hormones and immune system are not separate. They communicate constantly. The real trigger here is that hormonal imbalance can trigger immune dysfunction. It can increase inflammation and activate autoimmune conditions. And immune dysfunction can disrupt hormone regulation, affect endocrine signaling, and this creates a loop, a cycle, a feedback system that keeps hair loss going. This is why in trichology, we don't just look at the hair. We assess the medical history, the hormonal changes, the stress levels, immune-related conditions, because hair loss is rarely just cosmetic. It is often systemic. So back to my patient. Once we addressed her stress levels, her hormonal imbalance, and all the inflammatory triggers, her shedding reduced. Her density was improved, not because we focused on her hair, but because we focused on her body. If you're struggling with hair loss, you need to ask a different question. Not how do I grow my hair, but what is my body trying to tell me through my hair? If you want more videos like this that breaks down hair loss significantly, scientifically, and clinically, subscribe, because I'm going to show you what actually works, not what's trending.